guys, I hope you are all doing well. Today's video will be about Germany and why currently everybody's saying Germany is becoming the sick man of Europe. So let's start. So many people, like economists, and I watched many videos on YouTube about that, and many mainstream publications and economic magazines are talking about that Germany is losing its major power in Europe and is becoming, how should I call that? Meaningless, meaningless compared to other decades. And of course, the main reason for that is, or at least many say it, is that because of the Russia-Ukraine war, Germany imposed sanctions on Russia, and Germany is heavily dependent on gas from Russia. And other reasons are that the Green New Deal policy of the current administration of Germany is destroying Germany. At the moment we have a coalition of SPD, Social Democrats, the Green Party. I believe I don't have to tell you which ideology they have, and the FDP, the pseudo conservative, liberal conservative party of Germany. There are lots of forecasts that say countries like Poland, France, Great Britain even, that they soon gonna surpass Germany as the economic powers in Europe. I don't know if this will happen. I mean, we'll see that in the future in like 10 or 20 years, but I have to admit that these economics or these analysts, they are not wrong. At least in many aspects they are not wrong, because everything has become more expensive here. It's not only like food. Property prices are very expensive here, especially in major cities. Barely anyone can rent a flat here. Then we have the wages. The wages barely rose the last 30 years. And there's I think that many people, due to that, want to immigrate. I know myself many people, my relatives and acquaintances and all that, they say they want to leave Germany because it's no longer, you cannot really have a good life here. Well, what bothers me of this the segment of Europe since the reunification in 1990. Since then, Germany did not really develop economically, at least in my opinion. And the same could be said about Japan. I actually made a video about that. I mean, if you studied history and if you are interested in Japanese history, you know that in the modernity, Japan, they had very high economic growth after World War II, and in the early 1990s, their bubble economy collapsed, and since then they are in an economic recession. And it's the same with Germany. The funny thing is that Germany and Japan, they both lost World War II, and both these countries, they had a high economic growth after World War II, and with the German reunification in 1990, it ended, and since the early 90s, both countries are declining, and with Germany it has gotten only worse since the last years. Yeah, I'm sure it's just a coincidence that Germany and Japan are both declining. So, what else can I tell you about that? About Germany's downfall, if you want to call it like that. I mean, I don't want to predict here any doomsday scenario whatsoever. But yeah, Germany is declining. I believe if the current trends continue, then Germany will no longer be the strongest country in Europe in the next 5 to 10 years. And yeah, it will most certainly end in a drastic political change. In times like these, revolutions happen and drastic political change happens, and I believe that the political landscape in Germany will change drastically in the next years. And I want to be clear here. I'm not saying that like a next Hitler or whatsoever will come to power in Germany. No, I don't think that this is gonna happen. But I think that Germany will probably elect someone. Yeah, the elephant in the room, probably a right-wing party will come to power in Germany, and everybody will wonder why did the Germans vote for them again. We saw that already in other countries like Great Britain with Brexit and Donald Trump with he won the election in 2016, and to be honest, I kinda believe that he will win the US presidential election in 2024, and we had Javier Milei in Argentina, or Geert Wilders, who just won the elections in the Netherlands some weeks ago. And just to be clear, I'm not saying that I support or support everything they do, these politicians. I'm talking now about Trump and Wilders, Milei, say about it? Yeah, well, to summarize the video, Germany has been declining since last year. It's pretty much not a conspiracy theory anymore, I would say. But from my understanding, and I studied German history for the last years, Germany has been declining since the early 1990s. Only now it has become more worse. Yeah. To name a few things about the German economy, why many people want to leave is that property prices are very high here, especially in major cities. I mentioned it before. Wages are not really rising, and yeah. Another thing to say is that people here they work too much. They don't have enough free time. Yeah. But regarding that, their countries they are worse or better than Germany. I believe Scandinavia they only work 30 to 35 hours on average a week, and then there are other countries like Japan or South Korea who work much longer on average, but that's again another topic. Yeah, and we also have the problem of crime. I believe many Germans don't feel that safe anymore. Crime has been rising the last 10-20 years. I believe if you go on the street and you ask an average German, did you feel safer 20 years ago, he will most certainly say yes. Especially in major cities like Berlin, Frankfurt am Main, Hamburg, Munich, it's very bad. Yeah, well, what else can I mention? I believe I said everything that I wanted, and I'm very interested about your opinion. Do you think Germany is declining? Do you think Germany will stay the center of Europe in the next 5 to 10 years? I'm very curious regarding your opinion. Let me know in the comments below, and I see you guys next time. I hope you will start the next week very well, and I see you guys soon. God bless.